hello, and Maui Christmas by the time everybody sees this.
What ethnicity are you?
Ryan is living in the dark ages and is not with us tonight. So Nathan and I are going to be listening to a little band called the New Basement Tapes. Is
Oh,
that what they're called? Is that the band?
yes,
Is
the
this
basement
new?
tapes. Yes, and that means it's a new artist alert.
Rare.
So this
New
is a
artist alert.
first time ever being featured on our channel alert.
All right.
Car started, Grandma.
Get that car started. Okay.
Okay.
So, Miranda has sent this request into us. And if you want to be like Miranda, you can go to the description in the video and click on that link. Or what else can they do, Nathan?
Well, they can become one of our patrons, and Miranda's actually here live with us, and you could be just like Miranda,
Just like
and you
Miranda,
could
hang out with us.
watch us react to your request live. All you got to do is join our Patreon using the following link. Wow.
Wow.
I wish we could like make it so that it's like attached to the when you show the QR
To the
code.
sound. We have to
Right?
look into that. Yeah, that would be
Right.
great.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, this is what Miss Miranda had to say. I am requesting the song Kansas City by the New Basement Tapes. This supergroup was formed by T-Bone Burnett, a prolific producer and Bob Dylan's former guitarist. The members, all from other bands of various genres, were given a box of recently discovered handwritten Bob Dylan lyrics from 1967.
No way.
They were, Nathan, way. They were challenged to finish the lyrics, compose the music, and record on an album together in 2 weeks. That's a short amount of time. A documentary was recorded throughout the process, and this video shows some of the production process of the song as well. At this point, they had recorded about 30 songs, and Marcus Mumford still hadn't been able to contribute one of his own. Some others had written upwards of 20 by then, and he ended up staying awake for days to get this song out.
Oh.
So blood, sweat, and tears went into this, ladies and gentlemen, and a little bit of insomnia as well.
I like that background. That's wonderful. I mean, I'll put it this way. I am a sucker for Mumford and Sons, and I know Ryan's kind of like on the fence about, but they got rid of that other guy and it was controversial, and I think that sucks, but I don't care. Like their music is the kind of stuff that just heals the soul. I love anything that they do. So I'm just very excited to see, what this will look like and sound like. Yeah, I'm ready. You ready?
As you've heard it straight from the horse's mouth, everybody. Nathan is a sucker for Mumford and Sons, so let's let Nathan suck Mumford and Sons right now. All right.
Oh my goodness. You're like Ryan 2.0. Here we go.
Have to be when he's not here. I got to contribute.
Marcus writing one? Is that what he's doing?
He's writing. He's outside writing. He's leaving.
Yeah, well, leave him be then, and maybe he'll come back.
T-Bone was like, "We'll just go around and we'll do a song each." And I was like, shit, I haven't got any songs at all. So I really felt like urgency to go upstairs and write something. These guys are just such prolific writers, and I'm not really. I like edit before, while I'm writing so much that I don't have a lot of output.
Well, should we play this one anyway? Because I mean, yeah? And then we got to get to it sometime.
We could go do it right now before he got the song written, probably.
Let's quickly do it before he gets back.
Let's do it. Yeah. This will teach him to go outside and write a song.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done already. It's all right. Written a hit. Let's see if he's got a tune.
It's all finished, right?
No, it's not.
So should we leave you alone to keep working on it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to waste people's time because it may not lead anywhere, so.
Okay.
We're going to play it.
He's not ready.
Are we doing another song, or are we calling it?
We're calling it.
We're going home.
Yeah.
All right, Elvis, we'll see you tomorrow, right?
It's good. I've never been I've never written a song. I actually want to challenge myself, like on my bucket list.
Me
to
too,
go through
actually.
go through that process of figuring one out and writing it, singing it, tweaking it, trying to get it to a place where I feel good with it. Cause I can play guitar. I can't play piano, but I can do whatever needs to be done to get the structure, but I've never actually followed through on it. So I love hearing this kind of stuff about how stuff is made, especially with Mumford and Sons kind of vibes, because they always think like, yeah, these don't sound like they just went, hey, let's play a song. It's always like, oh, they slaved over this to get the sound just right, so
Truth.
yeah, and I definitely appreciate.
I'm dying over this right now.
Like, a lot of the stuff I just don't like at all. So then finding stuff that I like normally takes 6 months. And here,
I know that in the next 24 hours I'm going to have to write a song.
Everybody's got their insecurities and vanities and the things where they feel they're uneasy and I appreciate that Marcus is very self-critical. Like, he wouldn't let us play one of the songs. He doesn't think it's good enough, and I'm astounded. I've learned that there is something to be had for having that period and then recognizing that you can't actually sustain that forever.
I think it's good to have a time frame where you have to do it, and it's kind of the older way. I know, plenty of songwriters who really treat it as a sort of a job, like you sit down and you write. I think you look at this stuff and you think, wow, this is a man who was at work, like he was at the office.
That's the guy that was talking about him, I guess. Yeah.
It's those, but with that change on it's house instead of living room there.
Okay.
And then I think this last verse, if you're happy with that. That one. Gypsy woman, every place I go, even 1,000 miles away from home. It's stealing things from his. Is that all right?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Hey, John, you can plug into this amp.
Oh, Johnny Depp.
Oh.
He's part of the group?
I guess. It's not surprising.
No, I know.
I haven't even heard the song
He's
yet.
somewhat of a
Is it
musician,
A minor
I
after
think.
that or the C?
Oh, yeah.
The verses.
Yeah, it's A minor.
A situation like this is really good for the creative force, because I think as creative people, we kind of get in our rooms and we get really attached. That's one of the reasons why being creative is so difficult, because it is you. It's a part of you. But I think to be to really let the art have a life of its own, you have to detach from it.
She looks like Jessica
Okay.
Biel.
I'm just gonna, before they get to the song, I've heard this so many times that like you have creative people who like, the creativity is just like, but they get, just like she says, attached so much to it. I've heard, who is it? I remember listening to The Edge talk about this, how he talks about he would sit and just make all these little riffs that he would get really attached to, but then he had to like go, oh, I can't treat these like children. I have to, put them out, because the band's going to reject most of them when he puts this riff out. When he goes, I like the sound of this, and he puts it out there, and then some people go, meh, it's not for me. Like to get too attached to it. That's why a lot of bands have so much friction, right? Because you get these creative types, but you have to be a creative collaborative, and that's actually much harder, because you have to be able to say, where's the Venn diagram? Where does that cross over between being creative and going, yeah, but I know that the collaborative is better, and so that the crossing the middle part is going to create the best content, even though I think it's all great. where does it mix together? Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Well, that might be nice. Let's do that.
That's a cool groove.
All right, let's try it.
Here we go. Roll tape. Take a marker.
This looks like a really interesting process.
Yeah.
I listen to you time and time again, while you tell me just what's right. And you tell me 1,000 things a day, then sleep somewhere else at night, going back to Kansas City. And I love you, dear, but just how long can I keep singing the same old song? And I love you, dear, but just how long can I keep singing the same old song? I'm going back to Kansas City. Then you call me to come, then I do. Then you say you made some mistake. You invite me into your house, and then you say you gotta pay for what you break. Going back to Kansas City. And I love you, dear, but just how long can I keep singing the same old song? And I love you, dear, but just how long can I keep singing the same old song? I'm going back to Kansas City. I think it's really good to have the fear, of the fear of failure and the fear of not being able to do your job properly at all. I think, people have that in all sorts of careers, but in this one, I think it's good to be just close to the edge all the time, because it keeps you somewhat fresh and hungry. Because I think when people stop getting hungry, especially with songs, then they start writing shit songs,
Yeah. Great insight.
Even 1,000 miles away from home. You don't care if I'm asleep or I'm awake. This fickle heart just turned to stone. Going back to Kansas City. And I love you, dear, but just how long can I keep singing the same old song?
Oh, I love that harmony.
Kansas City. And I love you, dear, but just how long can I keep singing the same old song? Going back to Kansas City.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Nice one.
Oh my
Oh, it feels like the 60s, I think that's what they did. That's why their output was so massive. Now we get so meticulous because we know how many people are watching, with the internet or whatever, that you feel like you have to check yourself and check yourself and check yourself. Whereas back then it was just fucking cut it and see how it goes,
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
I am so grateful I get to go first.
You're
I'm
gonna say
so happy right now because
that.
this is my kind of music. And I mean, now in my older, like I've always liked this kind of music, but I never really what's the word? Really accepted it, I guess. You know, I've always liked it, but had I accepted it? No. And recently in my, my 30s, and especially in the last few years, this has been like the music my soul needs. So I just love it, and I love watching the process of it, and I love the emotion that went into it, because there are so many songs out there like that. Like, I'm not saying that this isn't a special song by any means. I'm just saying, like, there are many songs in the genre that, like, you can just feel the emotion that they pour into it. And I like that I got to see that like, I was getting emotional, like, and it's, like, I was starting to tear up, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, why am I crying? But I love when songs can do that. And it has always been something that I've always wanted to do, but never felt good enough to be able to even try or let myself do it. Has been like, I've always wanted to write songs, always, but I'm like, I have no musical talent, like, how am I gonna even, like, think of this and get it out there and put it to music? I could write the words, but you know what I mean? So it's just like, I love watching that team, and they all just kind of got together and just started doing. I just think that's such a beautiful thing to watch. I loved that. I loved it.
Marcus Mumford, this confirms some stuff that I've always suspected, but I was like, maybe that's just assuming too much about him. But this confirmed it for me, that, like, when he writes and composes and then obviously records, it's an emotional process for him. And I know it's not just him. I know there's plenty of other artists that put all of that in there, but to see him get emotional in the singing of that, just like, I mean, I already felt the chills coming on, but as soon as I was just like, oh my gosh, like, like you say, you resonate with that kind of music, but I resonated even more seeing the process, and I loved that. So Miranda, like, you knocked that out of the park. That was the, like, I mean, I'm so glad I left that for last, because I think if we'd started with that, I would have felt like, oh yeah, like, the other stuff's great, and I enjoyed all the songs we did today. But this one here, it does make me want to see the entire documentary. And so, like, maybe that's something. Well, we'll talk offline here about some options. But anyway, I loved that. I absolutely love that. I agree with you.
That hit the soul, Miranda.
And I agree with you about the songwriting part of that. I think that, hey, maybe that's something we could try on our Take 28 channel, is like record our process coming up with a song.
That we just got to find some musicians who are ready to.
Oh, I can do all the, like, music, like the guitar and everything else to, like, fill in.
But I mean, I would want something like that process of them to kind of come up with that music. I wouldn't want AI to come up with it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't mean AI. I'm saying I can play guitar. I know all the chords. I can, like, figure stuff out. It's not like it's hard to do. It's just getting the lyrics and, like, the flow and, like, understanding where it could go. And yeah, I think that's, again, it's on my bucket list. I need to do that.
Nathan and I are starting a band, everybody. We're starting a band. This is news.
No, fantastic. So I appreciate that, Miranda. And if you'd like to be like Miranda and you want to request things from us, all you got to do is go to the link in this description. And we've said that already, and we already showed you the thingy, so I won't bring it up again. But hey, we'd love to have you a part of the Welpdom. Till then, we'll see you in the next one.
I come from planet Will. I come from planet Will.